Language is more than communication. It's identity, culture, and history. Yet, for immigrants to the United States, it can also become a source of struggle and adaptation. In this interview with my friend, we'll explore how languages shapes the immigrant experience through the story of one's family's journey. I will be asking her a series of questions from how English impacted her life, how it was like in America, and some conclusion questions. Hello, my name is Brian Guerrero.
I'm Kimberly.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you some questions about your migration from Salvador to the United States.
Okay.
Can you tell me about life in El Salvador before you decided to migrate?
I was like around 10 years old. I lived with my mom and my grandma, like in a small little house. We were like in the lower class section, and yeah, it wasn't really much. It was like really small, and yeah.
Okay, and what inspired or motivated you to come to United States? Was it your parents' choice, or do you think that you had an opinion also?
It was my mom's choice since my dad was here already. So obviously, I just followed my parents, and she's my guardian.
Okay, and how did you prepare for the journey? Do you know if you remember good, and what were your feelings at the time?
I don't remember a lot, but I was just like scared and nervous in case like my mom and I got caught by immigration or anything like that. I just didn't want to like lose my mom.
Okay, do you remember what the journey was like? Was there any challenges or moments that you'll never forget?
I think this one time, just when like me and my mom almost got separated, just because there's a lot of people and it was hard because we went by like days just walking, so it was just hard keeping up with that.
Okay. And what was it like adjusting to a country where English is a primary language?
It was hard because like a lot of the time I felt left out because I didn't really understand it well or like speak it well at the time. But as I like grew up here and just went to school, like I got better at it and now I understand it perfectly fine.
How did learning English impact your life here? Do you think it was for a better cause?
Yeah, I think so because it made me learn so much more than I already did, and I experienced so much like better stuff and like my friends and family, and I just have like good things in school as well.
Okay. And how did you stay connected to Salvadorian culture while adapting to life in the US?
I would say like making foods with my mom or like just doing traditional like Salvadorian
Okay.
things.
And were there moments when you felt like you had to choose between Salvadorian and American cultures?
I think I don't think so. I think sometimes, but I can't really remember every time. I think it just depends like in the moment.
Okay, and what do you want your future generations to remember about your story?
I wanted to like realize how hard it was just because over there it's not the same treatment you get over here. And I want them to realize that like it's not easy to get like things.
Okay, and what advice would you give to someone considering migrating to another country?
I would tell them to be brave about it and just be careful because you never know what could happen, but it's also like a good thing because you get to experience more here.
Okay, thank you.